welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now today we have something very exciting. Today I am practicing stitch braids as well as showing you guys a little tutorial on how I have been doing it, right? So if you guys know how to do basic braids, like basic cornrows, then stitch braids will be a bit easier for you. So you basically want to start off by parting out the hair and using your gel to make the parts crisp and clean and neat. And I'm doing like a medium size braid, not too small, not too big. I must say that in the beginning, when I just started to learn or practice stitch braid, it felt really hard. But what you really have to do is just have patience with yourself. You have to be very patient. It is not something that you will just be able to do in one day if you have no idea of what you're doing. I'm just being honest. Like, you just have to have patience in anything you're doing in this life. You have to have patience and take time with yourself and put some time apart, like every 2 days, every night when you have time, to practice at least 1 or 2 stitch braids. Now let's get back to the tutorial. So what you want to do is to part out that section really crisp and nice, and then you apply gel thoroughly through that section of hair. You want to make sure that it is tangle free, so you won't have any hiccups when making your cornrow. And now we will begin. So the first thing you want to do is to part out a decent amount at the front. If I'm being honest, whatever you do with this piece is what you will be doing for the rest of the braid. So you want to split that part into 3 even pieces and just braid down as if you're doing a regular cornrow. If you guys don't know how to do a regular cornrow, you can go on my profile and watch the tutorial that I have on doing a cornrow. Okay, so you basically want to start off like that, and then you're going to use your nail or the tool that they have, the stitch braiding ring, and part out another section and braid again. That's all you're doing. It's really not hard. You just have to take your time and be patient. You can't rush doing stitch braid. It's something that you have to take time with. You have to be patient, and you have to make sure that you're doing it neatly so that it will look like a stitch braid. If you rush doing a stitch braid, then it will just look like a regular cornrow. Another tip that I have to give you guys is whenever you're doing stitch braid or regular cornrow, you want to make sure that your hand is always down. The hand that the braid is in, you want to make sure that it's always down and holding the braid firmly. Not too tight, but firm enough so that the braid won't slip out or start to look loose while you're braiding. always make sure that you are removing any flyaways that are getting into the braid. And this is how it turned out. Really nice and neat. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment. Tell me what you learned.